Why, mothers bring them into the world.
But why do mothers bring them?
Johnny, by the grace of heaven, mothers are the only ones who know how to bring babies into the world.
How did we all learn about sex?
By doing it.
Trial and error.
Yeah, they say you learn by your mistakes.
My sexual health education was not very good, and I don't mean to like put Carrie on the spot, but like there was no standard in Chicago, just like there is no standard in Illinois, and there's no standard across the nation.
Students in my class see a vaginal birth, they see a cesarean birth, they watch people talk about how it's affected their life once they become a teen parent. We also go the other route where I spend a lot of time showing them visual pictures of genital herpes, genital warts, like chlamydia, gonorrhea. How does that affect you orally?
The sexual education was like, we'll watch a tape of a lady giving birth, and they explain to the boys how to put a condom on, and the girls about birth control. Sexual education in the high school that I attended was very somewhat straightforward, but not enough straightforward because there were a lot of students having sex.
I wasn't really thinking about having sex, so I wasn't taking that serious. But they did talk about it, but they didn't go deep into it for the ones that were having sex at the time.
It depends on the genuality of the teacher. If a teacher just comes in and they're saying, don't have sex, don't do this, don't do that, and they're not engaging the conversation on why you shouldn't do it, then it's probably not going to be as proactive as possible.
We played. We was very goofy, and I don't think it reached a lot of kids. I know it didn't reach a lot of kids. So
they really don't even give you a choice. They say, this is what you should do, this is what you have to do if this happened.
Just wasn't even effective at all. Because kids still, at the end of the day, was gonna do what they wanna do, and some of them didn't even make the right decisions.
It's their choice, it's their own personal choice. Sex education don't play no part in anybody's sex life, why they start having sex.
It's just stuff I'm finding out that I could have learned through sex education, but I didn't.
Seeing more youth that are certified to be sex educators and start these, peer educations in their own school or in their own community.
I think sex ed could be better if it was brought to the children's attention early on in life.
I think that the teachers should go more in depth with the conversations in sex ed, and they should have better materials and more funding, maybe more funding for the materials.
It was another way that they could have reached the children in their community and to aware them of what's to come behind having unprotected sex.
Try giving individual support to one another, and just getting on their side, just seeing how they day went. It can all be better.
Yeah, sex education should address things outside of high school. There are a lot of reasons why teens become sexually active. Like most girls don't have self-esteem, the lack of love, and that's why most girls want to become pregnant, because they don't feel loved.
Just could just be more, on a friend-based level, y'all seen that? Don't be doing that, y'all. That ain't, list some facts behind it. Tell the real reason, the real factors behind it. Most of them girls be insecure in them videos. Most of them girls only do it because of money. They're not happy with that.
I definitely think that the media influences choices that youth make. Absolutely. As far as sex education and how you can incorporate the media, I think it's important to bring those elements into the classroom. Bring in the videos of the boys calling the girls bitches and, you know, of the girls being half naked and walking around with her body out, you know. Yeah, bring those things in there. I think that exposing them to it, but letting them know that that's not the only way, it's not the norm. I think that's more effective than just telling them, oh, don't look at the video, or just letting them think that that's all there is to it. So yeah, I definitely think it influences them.
Yeah, the media influence all that we're dealing with sex. Sex sales. I remember when I was like a little girl and videos coming out, I used to be trying to be the person just popping and stuff, dancing and all that. And I was like no older than 8, so. And you know, the society, as it's becoming, is getting more effective. And the generations, unfortunately, are getting worse.
We need to see changes in our sex education classes.
More discussion about the real factors behind what influences teen sexual choices, such as peers and family support.
More individual support with education addressing the emotional aspects of teen sexual decision making.
Discussion about understanding the media and how to resist the negative messages about sexuality and body image.
Learning about these things and respecting young people's individual choices, I think, is the most effective